Well, good morning to you guys in the UK and around the world on this Saturday, 29th January 2022. And I woke up half hour, it's around 10 o'clock in the UK. And same as yesterday, same as the last 16 years, still being spied on, abused, violated, experimented on, and networked, captured, illegal researching and case studies, profile making, whatever you want to call it, is going on around me, my mother, my brother, and targeted by a hidden rogue, criminally practicing covert operations linked to NHS England, linked to Coventry Council establishments, secret police force, and rogue covert and overt mercenaries who are trying to social engineer daily scenarios in my works area or around my flat or everyday vicinity when I go shopping by volunteers, paid guinea pigs that put their implant and set up around us. And it's going on now, it's 24 hours a day, surveillance monitoring campaign. That's experimenting with the use of sound amplifying to try and agitate, antagonise, disable, distract, confuse the targets, which is me, mother and brother, with all kinds of sound amplifying technologies and equipment devices being used and surrounding us like in an electronic circuit to amplify sound around us and all kinds of frequencies, whether it's infrared, ultrasound, x-ray, microwave, sonar, radar, groundbreaking penetrating radar, see through all technologies, where they track us with these technologies in buildings, and they just stay playing mental mind games. So that's what's been going on for 16 years. Now, like I said, they try and degenerate, try and label people, and if any targets react to it all, whether they get angry, agitated, or people around them were brainwashed, trying to cause an argumentative scenario, or trying to cause distraction, whether you're using mechanical equipment or using computers, or using devices in the works area, they can hack them and they can play with them and try and get you labelled as useless in the works area. While it's dangerous for the targets that's operating all this equipment, because if they can do it to Iraqi soldiers, get soldiers to drop their equipment in battle, yeah, they can cause accidents to people who operate machinery or operate vehicles, and that's my stat. And that's due to the technology they're using. The rogue covert methodology in amplifying sound and frequencies and radiation to targets is now coming on the mainstream media and known as Havanna Syndrome. So obviously there needs to be some kind of law set up all over the world, the Havanna Syndrome Act, because it ain't just happening to politicians and agents and diplomats. Yeah, it's happening all around communities all over the world, and it's been exposed by targets like me and targets that I'm going to show you on the little song, which exposes all they do surrounding people all day. And it's modified in each target, depending whether the target works, whether the target's isolated at home, and how big the target's social and family network is. They can also infiltrate and try and brainwash people around them in all kinds of nefarious ways. So, just a quick little video stating really that the TR community needs to use the Havanna Syndrome and push an act to be made to outlaw all these overspent surveillance monitoring campaigns. When they're overspending surveillance, everyone has to realise, yeah, they are criminal practicing. Yeah, they are experimenting on the field of overt and covert espionage. Yeah, and the more targets expose them, yeah, if they can hear targets 24 hours a day, and if you can, normal people logically thinking, if they know that these covert operators are being exposed and talked about, to all the authorities what have been reported, why do they carry on? No, because they're hell bent on silencing the targets and destroying the target's credibility and destroying the target inside and out. Because the equipment they've got, they can radiate the bodies from the outside and do plenty of damage on the inside. And that's what they're learning and trying to master 24 hours a day. All the different generations in Coventry that I have exposed. They've all got together. And then that's the sinister agenda and motives and the criminal practicing that they're doing 24 hours a day to this very second. They're here to try and destroy my day and try and agitate me, distract me, goad, antagonise, put me down and network me to all their criminal practicing associates and the networks and organisations, because they're rogue. They've given third-party access, 100 plus access, to loads of rogue gang stalkers in the UK, West Midlands, and around Europe and around the world, because these crimes are being done by government, rogue government and local council establishment members and networks and organisations. And because of the technologies out there now, and with Wi-Fi technology, they think they can justify just surrounding people all day and doing it to whoever they want to, because they think they've got a very good chance of not getting arrested, because no one's going to own up to it, and because they're using overt and covert operations, they think they can get away with it. And so who's so-called expertise in that? The police force and the undercover agents. And so that's how they can get loads of people to participate from different generations, even from colleges and universities, and get local families to participate, because they're protected by a cloud of secrecy, which has been given to them by local council establishment authority, TIs. That's what you have to try and logically think about it, TIs around the world, of who's got the power, who's got the resources, who's got the money, and who's got the equipment to set all this up. And it all points to your local council authority. Because criminals will not go out of the way to set all this up unless they make a money off it. So you have to realise what they're getting out of it. They're getting research, they're getting hidden custodies, they're getting experience, they're getting training, how to sit on the overt and covert duty, how to use equipment, how to upload it, download it onto laptops, onto servers, and network it back to whoever they want to, all over the world. And so it all boils down to government, rogue government abuses of authority. So that's a quick short video. I'll play the song now. If you listen to the song, sure, the people who made the song, who weren't part of the TR community, would not mind me promoting it and also trying to warn people about the technologies out there.
No network.
So people who are interested in my videos and my blogs and the information I'm putting out there, listen to the song. And this is what we're doing to targets all over the world, modified in each target, and depending on what the resources, the equipment and the finances the covert operation has, it'll boil down to what technologies I've got, whether they're using old stuff or whether they're using the recent stuff, or experimenting on stuff they want to patent in the future. So over and out, leave it at that. Everybody enjoy the rest of the weekend.
They think they know who you are. They think they captured your heart. They think they playing us off, but they must answer to God. Good for this no they don't like, cause they're afraid of the light. Cursing, scheming with demons. Go ahead, tell me what your blood like. I am an RH negative. That means I'm more than positive. But they don't want me saying it, but I think it's more than obvious. We are the chosen people. We elect from Yah. We have our way with evil. It's time we cut them off. Now watch me overpower. These cowards turning sour. This is our chosen time. We in the final hour. Now watch me slay the dragon and make the giant fall. Airplanes and helicopters, chemtrails and ghetto stoppers, directed energy weapons to try to block our chakras. They're using EMF, scalar technology. Our friends and family betray us, it's in the prophecy. They want a new world order, and they curse the father. These demons sold their soul, they sacrifice their daughter. They using television and the radio station, cell phones and smart meters, all forms of radiation. But I rebuke the devil and the Holy Spirit. I'm reaching out to y'all, I just hope you hear me. Never take the mark of the beast, you must retain your soul. In y'all, you shall find peace, the scripture tells us so. Witches and warlocks, occultic casting spells. I try to save them all, but they've been choosing hell. Into the lake of fire, they will surely fall. From the towers of Babel, the final curtain call. I am my brother's keeper, and I walk with Christ. Through the valley of the shadow, because I know it's right. They're using hypnosis, trying to steal our focus, setting traps and triggers inside their hocus pocus. But I got superpower, and they can't mess with me. See, I am one with God, and I make demons flee.
Demons free.
It's for my children. It's for the chosen ones.
All right. Here we are. It is freaking Friday night, 9:02 p.m. Pacific Standard Time.
The Frog's Got Talent.
Yeah. Total talent.
Alright, I'll leave that video of that. People out there who can't understand it, research Havanna Syndrome. Yeah, and that's where it's been, back to the beginning when it all started from, with experimenting psychiatrists, psychologists, doctors and nurses working in the mental health sectors, the healthcare sectors, the NHS, who control the mental health system. Yeah, you have to realise, there's all kinds of rogue, wannabe, overt and covert mercenaries out there who are learning these, trying to master and learn and experiment on a psychological warfare. And so these crimes seem to be catched on, and they're discussed about in the criminal networks all over the world. And now it's got to a stage where they are phenomenal crimes that are happening all over the world, daily, 24 hours a day. And so you have to realise the system's going to have to change, because it's been infiltrated by all kinds of experimenting, nasty, evil, vindictive, targeting doctors, nurses, sector workers, psychiatrists, psychologists, sociologists, human behavioural scientists, police officers, to using their networks and their social family association. And from there, they get more people to volunteer after they've labelled and lied about and done a psyops on the target to get people on side. So if they've listed a target as being a paedophile, yeah, they can get the whole community on side, trying to drive the target insane, or trying to get them to cause harm to themselves, or move away, or get sectioned or get arrested if they get antagonised into a crime in a moment of madness. Yeah, that's what psychological warfare is all about. And so between the sector workers, governments and local councils, they're going to have to realise that their system has been infiltrated, and that the system is being manipulated by rogue, overt and covert operations and local communities that are conspired together, trying to take down and bring down the targets that have been listed legally by them, that the criminal practice on every day, and also try and destroy the target's reputation via slander, defamation of character, via secret social media websites they've got the targets on, where they edit and upload all their photographs and videos they've taken daily, sound recordings, And so, yeah, these overt and covert operations have to be outlawed and have to be made serious crimes that have face serious prison term, because they're crimes against humanity and they're read it in people 24 hours a day the longer it goes on. And that's where sector workers in the UK or around the world that targets have reported these crimes going on. We should take the target seriously, because it says these crimes are going on worldwide, and it's mainstream media now and the government's looking into it all named under Havanna Syndrome. And that's amplifying sound, amplifying radiation and frequencies to a target to try and cause damage to that person. So I'll leave it at that. Could go on for ages, as TIs know, talking about the targeting and the experiences and how we do it all. The ideology, methodology in the equipment and the way we surround people all day. Yeah. That much to talk about. It says they'll have to turn it into a conference. Go on for days, go on for weeks. But anyway, so that's where I'm coming from. I mean, these videos we intend to do a couple short minutes. That because it's such a big, large subject, yeah, a couple of minutes goes on longer. So we'll leave it at that. Everybody, have a good day. Enjoy the rest of the weekend. Over and out.